What is up, baseball fans? Kris here, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Parks Baseball's Perfect Team, back with another episode of your favorite show, This Week in Perfect Team. Tonight is episode number 17 of This Week in Perfect Team. On tonight's episode of the show, we are going to be looking at some stats and things of that nature from last week's Season 1. No hat because I got downstairs. You know, I have a bit of a headache, and I was downstairs already, and I don't really have any hats right close by, and I figured you guys would want to see my beautiful shiny head, so no hat tonight. We're going to take a look at some records and some stats from Season 1. We are going to reveal our second content release of the season, the opener collection, which will be taking a look at some of the best opening day performances. It's a pretty good collection. I'm a big fan of it. Several really nice cards in this set that you guys are really going to enjoy. And then later on, we're going to be switching over to This Week in Perfect Team After Hours. I have 30 packs. We're going to rip and try to improve the Snaggletown Sea Wolves. Earlier today, listen guys, I didn't want to play an April Fool's joke. To be completely honest, I absolutely hate April Fools. I hate it with a passion. It drives me nuts. It's like a thing for like 12-year-old school children to play pranks on each other poorly. But I had someone reach out to me this morning at like 6 a.m. with a DM on Discord, and I will not name who it is. I'm not going to out them, but someone emailed or DM'd me on Discord at like 6 a.m. this morning and was like, "Hey, when are we getting a Bo Jackson?" And I was like, "You know what? So the Bo Jackson is fake. There is no Bo Jackson in tonight's content. It was a April Fool's joke. Please only take it as a nice April Fool's joke. It was, it was meant in good taste. Plus. Bo doesn't fit the opener collection anyway, which I think anyone, would have figured up on that. All right, guys, let's jump in. And so what we're going to do, we're going to be doing things a little different. We're going to be doing things a little different on the show now because where's my face? There I am. That's not it. That's not it either. Okay, I'm just standing in the corner. We're going to be using the in-game stuff to show off records and things like that. So here's a look, guys, at some of the best records in all of the leagues last week. You guys can see that the Adirondack LOL Cats and the Bellevue Black Knights won 142 games. Woo! 142 games each. As you can see over here on the right side, obviously, they went on to win championships. Look at this. The Mongol Empire won 136 games in gold level, no championship. 135 wins, no championship. Those owners really looking to retool heading into this week. Let's go over and take a look at, and now this, you guys can all see this too, by the way. This is all available under the PT Universe screen. You guys can see this anytime you guys like. Let's take a look at the top 20 batting averages from last week. Kirby Puckett in the iron level, hitting 384. 384. Which is, crazy. We still have not had a PT player hit 400. We will see. I have a feeling it's going to happen this year. Bronze level, you see down here, Mickey Vernon, 1946, Mickey Vernon hitting 380 for the San Benito Silver Knights. And you can go down here a little bit, and the Silver League was led by Ty Cobb. Don't know if you guys have heard about this 1911 Ty Cobb, but he's pretty good. Hitting 371 in the Silver League. Some really nice cards. I noticed live Daniel Murphy hitting 360. Live, guys. Live Daniel Murphy hitting 366 in the bronze leagues. Got a Steve Sachs making an appearance on there in the iron leagues. There's the rookie sensation. Ichiro, we weren't going to get the list in here without Tome Fan getting his Ichiro up on there with a solid 359. Live Murphy is pretty good, not going to lie. But, you know, there's Trips, the beater of my team. Let's take a look at hit count. Hit count 251 apiece for Unsung Heroes Gary Maddox and the 1911 Ty Cobb. One of them in the Iron League, one of them in the Silver League. Not bad. We also had 4 other players eclipse the 240 hit plateau. Kirby Puckett, Rod Carew, and then a couple of Ichiros. Got a Matty Alou in there. Matty Alou's still raking it out of the park. 20 guys. Captain Contact himself. Crusher of Dreams, that works too. Matty Alou still making appearances. I love it. Let's look at some home runs. Who are the power guys in season 1? 59 home runs for live series. Giancarlo Stanton in the bronze leagues on the Fort Wayne Red Riders. Iron level was led by the peak Babe Ruth on the Stark Dire Wolves with 55. Tony Armas putting up 55. And let's see if we can find a silver leaguer right here. A Saints fan. A Saints fan making a lot of appearances on the leaderboards last year with a Babe Ruth card, if I remember correctly, has the peak Babe Ruth kicking in there with 51. 59 home runs, not a bad. Yeah, it says all time, but there's only been one season. Only been one season. Next season, we'll go back and we'll just look. We'll look at the records overall. I'll kind of scan through to see if anyone breaks a record or breaks a major league record, but we'll usually talk about the previous season. For right now, it just happens to work. RBIs. This is so much easier than me putting together slides, guys. I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys dig this more than the usual way we do it, but this is way easier for me. Mike Trout, 162 RBIs for the Adirondack LOL Cats in the Iron League. Juan Soto. Juan Soto with 154 RBIs for the Florida Phoenix in the Silver League. And the Bronze League being led up by the Middlesex Blue Jays, Tony Armas with 148. Juan Soto is a spicy card. I agree. I don't have one. My team is... Oh, wait. Why make the sound myself when I can just hit a button and do it? Just so you guys know, the war on this does not work. It is a known thing. They're working on it. Run scored. Little difficult to read. We'll see if we can maybe clean this up somehow. For the first week, I thought it was worthwhile. Again, you guys know, right? You got any of you guys who were here for when we did the initial, Perfect Team streams. Always appreciate feedback, guys. If we're doing something on the show that doesn't work for you guys, or you guys think there's a better way that we can do it, reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me in the Discord, let me know. I always appreciate feedback. We do this show, and I put this show together for you guys. While this here saves me time and effort putting this all together, we could try that, yeah. Let's see. Could I go full screen? Will that make it better, or is that just going to crash my game? Oh, now I got to go back into this. Is that better? Does the full screen mode make it a little better? Larson, the challenge mode frequency is on a 72-hour cooldown. Oh, full screen mode from your side. Well, I like it clean. It looks cleaner like this without the bar anyway. But yeah, like I said, guys, always feel free to reach out. Don't do it in the chat because I won't see it in the chat. We have a lot of people here chatting, and it's probably not the best way to do it. But, again, like I said, if you guys have feedback, let me know. We're always looking to see, to try to make the thing better. My window size is maximized. My font standard font size. Let's go increased and see if that helps a little bit. I might lose information on the screen. I don't think that helped at all. I think I have to restart my client, which we won't do. We could try going to max, but it requires a game restart, and I'm not going to do that right now because we're in the middle of stuff here. So I'll take a look at it and try to make it a little bigger for next week. But looking at runs, 171 runs for Eric Davis, All-Star Eric Davis. Nice card. I was actually looking at him earlier today. Lots of runs here for the Adirondack LOL Cats, who's just put a hurting on the iron level. Let's go take a look at stolen bases. I'd get a growling if I didn't look at stolen bases. Clyde the Glide, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. This leaderboard is exactly what you would expect. Clyde Milan, Ricky Henderson, Raul Mondesi, Billy Hamilton. I got a Lou Brock in there. No Ty Cobbs. No Ty Cobbs on the Steel leaderboard top 20. Interesting. So Clyde the Glide with a 122, Ricky Henderson with 113, Adalberto Mondesi with a 112, 106 for Billy Hamilton, 102 for Adalberto Mondesi, and 101 for Billy Hamilton. So there you go. No Reigns either. That is a surprise. Interesting. Let's move over to the pitching side of things, guys. Let's take a look at wins. 30 wins apiece for John Clarkson and Blake Snell. One in the Silver League and one in the Bronze League, the Mongol Empire and the Brooklyn Dodgers. You get 29 for DeGrom. 2001, Randy Johnson with 28, Seaver with 28, Keefe with 28, Young with 28 as well. I see Thalian making a couple of appearances here with Seaver. He's got Cisco Carlos down here. I thought I saw his name a third time. Maybe I only saw it twice. Interesting win total. There's my dude Banff Breakers with his live Chris Sale with 26 as well. So let's move over to ERA, which of course should be qualified ERA. 1.27 for Tim Keefe in the silver level. Greg Maddux with a 1.35. Extremely. And again, guys, if you guys remember when we didn't do these a whole lot early on in the original run-through of 19's version of This Week in Perfect Team. But you guys know you're going to see incredibly low ERAs and stuff until the leagues get shuffled out and all the really good teams are together and the average teams are together and the slightly, rebuilding teams are together as well. Some interesting names on here. I do like that Johnny Vandermeer from 1941 with the 1.55. There's a Rick Reuschel from Trips 36, who absolutely kicked the hiney off of my team in the championship series, not the World Series, the championship series of our league last week. He absolutely destroyed me. And Omar Dahl! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have an Omar Dahl sighting with a 1.82 ERA for the Worcester Brown Stockings in the iron level. Let's go. Let's take a look at some saves. Anybody putting up some big save total? 54 for record breaker Rafael Betancourt. There's a name you don't see every day for the Hermosa Beach Banana Hammocks in the iron level. Sir Anthony Dominguez with 51. Felipe Vasquez with 51. Gene Garber, Blake Trainin, Ken Giles, and David Robertson all breaking the 50 plateaus. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first Snaggletown sighting on the leaderboards as my Aroldis Chapman had 48 saves in the Silver League. Let's go. Woo! Finally, I get to make a leaderboard on my own show. It only took 17 episodes. Let's take a look at complete games. See how many guys are out there tossing complete games. And we have some 12s. Wilbur Wood, obviously, you're going to see a lot of the guys with the higher staminas, obviously. R.A. Dickey, Hal Brown, Bob Gibson, Reuschel, Wynn, Wood, again, Maddox. Lots of guys with 10 and more complete games. Shutouts is probably going to be a lot of the same names, I would imagine. There's Greg Maddux with 8. Greg Maddux with 8 for the Chernobyl meltdown in the Silvers. Bob Gibson with 6. Lefty Grove 6. Willis Hudlin with 6 as well. Let's go down to the Ks. We'll check Ks and whip. 336 strikeouts for peak Cy Young in the Bronze League for the Cannonball Corner. The Springfield Spiders were led by that wonderful, don't know if you guys have heard of the 1999 Pedro Martinez or not. For all you perfect team newbies out there, he's pretty good. And then in the Iron League, you had Randy Johnson with 334. I clicked on the wrong thing because I am not a pro streamer, chat. Pedro, never heard of him. Never heard of him. And then look at these whips. 0.81. Like, look at all these sub 0.9 whips. Not even fair. And because I care, I want to see which team had the most home runs. 293 home runs. That's not fair, chat. 293 home runs is just not fair. Is there anywhere we can look in on our game to see if we're on these lists without clicking into each one? No, you'd have to browse through here. You can put only list cards from your league, but I think it only goes with your current league. Oh, no, it goes with the league from that, right? Let's see. Because Trips was in here. So if I go to wins. No, it's all. So see what this does. It looks to me, this is the first time I've tried it, so I'm going to make an assumption here that that when you hit only list cards from my league, it's your current league, but for last season. I'm not changing it to top 200. No, top 50 is as high as it goes. I can definitely recommend that they expand it in the future, but yeah, you can if you want to filter it down. I mean, you can filter it down by level. Obviously, you'll be able to filter it down by season. You have all your different stats over here. But like I said, if you want to filter it down by level, you can. Also, you can always compare yourself. I wonder if we could put the friends thing in there. That'd be kind of cool. I'm going to bring that up, actually. I want to see if we could get a filter in here for friends. I'm going to write that down, actually. Friends. You guys think that'd be cool? You guys think it'd be cool if you had a button on this page where you could see how you compare against your friends? I'll mention it and see if we can get that added. If we can get a friends filter on the records page. All right. Well, that was a quick browse through of the leaderboards for your own team. Well, I mean, you can see that kind of by going through. I think you can see that where. There's got to be a way to do that. Also, guys, I tried to show this off last week and it didn't work. It's still not working. Interesting. Where'd my game go? Game. There we go. Come back. Still doesn't seem to be bringing up the reports for last season. I have to look into that too. Uh-oh. The game's gone. That's okay. We're switching to the... there we go. There we go. Come on, game. Do it for me. It just doesn't like... It doesn't like because it's full screen now. So we're going to We're going to go back over to here. And we're going to go here. Here, I gotta put it when it's full screen. It doesn't like when you switch to another application. It minimizes everything because it just doesn't enjoy those things. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for content number 2, the opener collection. 6 brand new cards. Did someone steal all my caps? No, I'm just not wearing one at the moment. Yeah, it kicked me to a 404 too. I got to check that out too. Team pages. Here. Okay. So this, of course, is going to be 6 cards that had ridiculously good opening day performances in the history of baseball. I think the oldest card in this collection is from 1937, if I remember correctly, and I picked them, so hopefully I remember correctly. These cards are available right now. You can get these cards in packs right now. And as always, the same as last year applies. If you bought packs yesterday and you haven't opened them yet, The cards are only generated when you open the pack. So even if you bought packs previous to now, you still have a chance to pull these cards. Because again, the RNG of what you get in the packs is only generated when you open the pack, not when you buy the pack. So let's jump in and take a look at the brand new cards again available right now. Let's kick it off with 1999 Raul Mondesi. Raul Mondesi in 1999 went 4 for 5 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs, a walk, and 2 runs scored on opening day. And as you can see, now again, full disclosure, these cards are based on the entire season of that year. They're not based on just opening day. The ratings themselves are still based on the entire season. This Mondesi going to be a bit of a speed monster. Again, he played in the power-hungry late 90s, still has 70 home run power. Again, very interesting power-speed combination if you happen to pick one of these guys up. If you happen to pick one of these guys up and especially at the lower levels, the power-speed combination is going to be interesting. Not something you see a whole heck of a lot. Someone with 70 power and 89 speed, 88 stealing, 90 base running. Do not ask him to bunt, though. No. Just don't. I mean, don't bunt ever. Who bunts? Who bunts? Who's bunting, chat? Nobody bunts. My team is on strict no bunts for life rules. Stop bunting. Exactly. Next up, 1986 Jim Presley for the Seattle Mariners. 1986, he kicked off the campaign, 3 hits, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and got hit by a pitch. Third baseman, pretty solid defensively with a 91 error, but not real good range, not real good arm. Gap power is good, home run power is good. Again, no bunting. If you're one of those guys out there bunting, first of all, see yourself out. No, I'm kidding. Bunting is fine. But you can see he does have very good splits against righties with 63 gap power, 73 home run power, so he can hit righties pretty good. Again, interesting card. If you pull one of these at the lower levels, you might be able to stick him at first base, get him to play there a little bit, as I think 3 people probably just mentioned in the chat. Sack bunt is, well, he can get the bunt down for a sack bunt. Bunt for a hit with that 14 speed, probably not great. And again, keep in mind, guys, when we start having tournaments and we have a bronze tournament, this card in a bronze tournament at first base with that kind of power will play. Got to keep that in mind. Again, if you're a loaded team already in the gold leagues, well on your way to perfect, probably not interested in this card. But if you're going to be playing in a bronze tournament, this Jim Presley with 64 gap and 70 home run power at first base in a tournament could be something. Next up, 1937 G. Walker, the only player in Major League Baseball history to hit for the cycle on opening day. Pretty good hitting card, 67 contact, 67 gap, 57 home run, not bad. Unfortunately, probably going to be best served as a designated hitter because his left field and right field ratings, not very good. You could maybe give him a try at first base as well. You can see he hits for a little more power against lefties, a little more contact against righties. Again, if you're, for a silver tournament, or if you're just starting out at the lower levels, maybe you need some help at DH, maybe you need some help at first base, or you could try him in the outfield, but I don't know, chat. You could definitely try. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like Pocket says, you could put him in the outfield and then use a defensive substitution, or he could be a super pinch hitter for you off the bench as well. Got a little bit of speed, decent stealing and base running, so at least he has good contact, good speed combination. But G. Walker of the Detroit Tigers, only player in Major League history to hit for the cycle on opening day, is boom in perfect team right now. Let's move on to our one gold card of the evening. 2011 Ramon Hernandez. Hernandez went 4 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBIs in a 7-6 opening day win over the Brewers in 2011. He's got good contact. He has nice home run power. Doesn't strike out a whole lot, which is nice. 57 avoid Ks is nice. Little better power against lefties. Little better overall hitter against righties with the 68 contact, 68 power. Passable defensive ratings as well. Not the worst. With the 64 ability, 64 arm. You could do a lot worse at catcher. And again, as a platoon guy, you could play him against righties, maybe use him as a pinch hitter against lefties, hope he gets in there and pops one. But yeah, definitely an interesting little card here. Unsung hero, Ramon Hernandez. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have 2 brand new diamond cards for all you guys who love things that shine bright like diamonds. You guys will not be disappointed tonight. As we have a couple of pitchers making their appearances in the opener collection. First up, I hope Cooperstown Kurt is out there listening, because Cooperstown Kurt is going to enjoy this one. 1971 Hardware Heroes Fergie Jenkins, who tossed a 10-inning complete game on opening day. And not only that, but 4 days later, he pitched a complete game loss and only allowed 2 earned runs and 8 hits over 18 2/3 innings in opening week. But 10-inning complete game on opening day. 82 stuff, 89 control, 47 movement, fastball, sinker, curveball, slider, forkball combination with 100 rated stamina. And as you can see, chat, he has 76 power. 76 power. 76 power. And he gets the bunt down, guys. Gets the bunt down. He gets that bunt down. I was actually surprised to find out that the only Fergie Jenkins card in the game was a peak card. So we decided to, I said, you know what, 10-inning complete game on opening day. I mean, why not? The movement is not great, but you know what? I've been getting away from the movement guys a little bit. I know, again, if you have low movement guys, you can move your fences back and build a more contact-oriented team. I've been having some success with high stuff, high control, lesser movement guys. But again, at the lower levels, is interesting. See, everyone loves the movement, but I like to try different things. I like to try some different things. Last but not least, ladies, I love Preacher Row. You guys know how my love of Preacher Row knows no bounds. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump into the 1980s for tonight's headliner, a co-headliner, I suppose, along with Fergie Jenkins. I give you 1982 Steve Rogers, who on opening day of 1982 threw a complete game shutout with 10 strikeouts. Pretty balanced card here. 72 stuff, 77 movement, 74 control, fastball, sinker, curveball, slider, changeup, pitch mix with 98 stamina, 75 defensive rating. Doesn't have the power. Doesn't have the Fergie Jenkins power, unfortunately. But again, a pretty solid all-around card. Again, you have that nice mix of stuff, movement, control. You hear the guys that talk about the 200 or the 210 total between stuff, movement, control. A pretty solid, well-rounded card here, the Steve Rogers. I'm kind of hoping to pull one of these Steve Rogers when we open packs here later on. Steve Rogers I was a big fan of Steve Rogers. He bounced back after the heartbreak that was Blue Monday, 1981. To this day, still a very sour moment in Montreal Expos history. But let's take a look. there is the content. Of course, I'm right in the way of where I put things because, hey, why not, right? We're totally professional here on the stream. Ramon Hernandez, Steve Rogers, Fergie Jenkins, Raul Mondesi, G. Walker, and Jim Presley. Again, you can get these cards right now in Perfect Team. They are available currently. And like I said previously, if you... sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. If you have bought packs previously and you have not opened them yet, it is okay because the cards do not generate until you open the pack. I'm just trying to get the thing set up so we can give away some perfect points because I don't have things set up where I need it to be. Elements, there we go. Pitchers who rake tourney. I saw several people mention the Bob Feller. Bob Feller already has like 4 cards in the game. It is something I'm taking under advisement when I'm really looking at that stuff when we're coming up with content. Bob Feller was an amazing opening day performer, 100%, like no doubt about it. But when a guy already has 4 cards, at what point does a 5th card become white noise? So we do this to try, again, Steve Rogers only had 1 card, and I think he was from 73. Fergie Jenkins only had the peak card. Ramon Hernandez didn't have a card at all. So we want to explore the whole universe. Sometimes we're not going to use the obvious thing like Bob Feller, but because I did see several people mention the Bob Feller in the chat, and I kind of wanted to address that. We're trying to keep the variety up. Batters as pitchers tournament. Jack Morris is a huge opening day pitcher. Yeah. All right, what are we doing? Giveaways? Just started my perfect team right on. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. We are going to give away 3 prizes of 5,000 perfect points apiece. So for those of you guys who, how many cards does Tuffy Rhodes have? You know what? I thought about the Tuffy Rhodes, but dude would have been like an iron. Maybe next time. Tuffy. I don't disagree though. Tuffy is a nice card. Where are we looking at here? Hang on. Hold on. Where am I? There we go. As always, guys, you can use these points in. You can specify when you message me afterwards if you want them for Out of the Park 19 or Out of the Park 20. You can message us right here on Twitch, or you can hit me up in the Discord and find Kris Perfect Team CM in the top right corner. You can enter the draw now with exclamation point ticket in the chat. Exclamation point ticket one time and one time only. Get it in there. Like I said, what I need from you when you message me is I need your username, your team name, whether you want them for 19 or 20. And that's it. Username, team name, and whether you want them for 19 or 20. We'll leave this open we're only going to leave it open for maybe a minute and a half. And then what we'll do is we'll do the draw. I'll do a quick Q&A. I know we have a lot of new fans of the show. Something we used to do very early on in this week in Perfect Team life cycle is we used to do a little 3 to 4 minute Q&A every episode. We'll get back to that because I know we have a lot of new people watching the show who may have questions about certain things. So we'll do that after the draw. And then we'll flip over to After Hours, and I'm going to open some packs on my account. So exclamation point ticket, guys, in the chat. You have 30 seconds only to enter exclamation point ticket in the chat to get in on the draw to win 5,000 perfect points. We're going to shut the draw down. We're going to do a little quick one tonight for everyone who's here and at their keyboard and paying attention and just ready to rock and roll. Remember, guys, you can whisper us. You can whisper us right here on Twitch. Or you can head into the Discord, discord.gg/OOTP. almost at 3,200 members, by the way. And you can, like I said, I need your username, your team name, and whether you want them for 19 or 20. We're going to close the giveaway in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The giveaway is closed. The giveaway is closed. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. Time to draw some winners. Yeah, the Discord's been blowing up. All right, let's see who we got winning some perfect points tonight. 3 winners coming up. JGAJEK Jajic. Congratulations, you've won yourself 5,000 perfect points. Winner number 2 is Sounders Fan 9001. Congratulations. And our third winner is Dishnet 34. Congratulations to Jajic, Sounders Fan, and Dishnet for winning 5,000 perfect points apiece. Again, make sure you guys hit us up with a whisper here on Twitch, or hit me up in the Discord, discord.gg/OOTP, and let me know if you want it for 19 or 20, and your username with the proper capitalization of your username and your team name. I need all of those things. Totally rigged, 100% rigged. No Jake Sully. How do you whisper on Twitch? In the bottom right corner, there's the little whisper icon. You can click on it, enter OOTP Developments, and hit us up, and we will get at you. So guys, that is going to bring an end. We're going to do Q&A. Let's do Q&A. If you guys have questions, fire away in the chat, rapid fire. We'll do some Q&A for a few minutes, and then we'll switch over and we'll open some packs. Also rigged. Totally rigged, 100%. Yeah, Dishnet always winning stuff. We'll do a quick little Q&A if you guys have any questions. If not, that's cool. We can just start opening packs. Why is every Yankees player injured? I can't help you there. Populations for peak Ek and peak Wang. If you open up the books, I didn't get them this week. Usually that is something at Grog that we get on Mondays. I didn't get them this week. The guys were wrapped up trying to get a patch on the go and trying to get some server infrastructure up and going. But that is something that I usually get on Mondays. I know somebody had asked me about the Eckersley before. And last Monday there was 2 Eckersleys of the perfect one. And so I don't know how many there is now. I know there's at least 3. No tournament info. Nope. When we have tournament info to give out, we'll share it. The guys are still working on it. The perfect team does not have hitter spray charts. Something we're looking at bringing over. Are there less high movement pitchers in this year's game? I wouldn't venture to say. I don't know for sure. If I was a tree, what kind of tree would I be? I don't know. A short one that was in the shade from all the other bigger trees around me. When is the app supposed to come out? If you need any information on the app, you can find that on our forums. The current targeted release date is summer. I think the guys are looking at like June. What exactly does a hardware hero mean? Hardware hero means a guy that won some sort of hardware. MVP, Silver Slugger, Gold Glove, Strikeout King, winning some sort of piece of hardware. Hardware refers to like a trophy. What's the best way for someone new to succeed at Perfect Team? I mean, everyone's going to tell you something different. My thing is experiment. Find a guy that has high power, put him in your lineup, see how he does. Find a high contact guy, put him in your lineup, see how he does. Don't be afraid to change things up. Don't be afraid to try different things. An all contact team, an all power team, a balanced team, until you find something that A, works for you, B, that you find is fun, and C, is successful. How long must we wait for tournaments? Guys, I can't tell you anything I don't know. I'm on a need-to-know basis. When I have information to share about tournaments, I will share it with you. I promise. I am waiting for them as well, and I don't have any information on it other than that. How often will live cards update? Live cards are going to update weekly. Currently, we are targeting next Monday for our first round of updates. I know the guys are running some testing and hoping that that's going to work, so stay tuned on that. What is my favorite MLB teams to watch or follow? I'm a Blue Jays fan, obviously. I also enjoy. I don't mind following the Red Sox a little bit. And I'm just a fan of baseball. I could watch baseball on any channel, any game. I could watch, A's, Mariners, Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs, Cardinals. I could watch baseball anytime, all day. Any chance of a speed defense filters in the auction house? Auction house filters are what they are for now. I know we have a list of things that people would like to see fixed up on the auction house, but it is, until we get the tournaments and the collections and stuff out, that stuff's kind of on hold for now. Will you make someone buy my perfect Babe Ruth? Can't do that. Going to be collections with collection rewards? Yes. We're in Acuna and Bueller don't qualify as future stars. Future stars are people with rookie eligibility only, I believe. Acuna and Bueller were future stars last year. People who were future stars last year who played the majority of the season in the big leagues, Acuna, Bueller, Ohtani, they're not future stars anymore. That's not what the program was intended to be. It was more intended to be like a rookie-based or a prospect-based thing. Would you rather have Acuna get traded to the Jays or get free Tim Hortons for life? Give me Acuna all day. Tim Hortons is not my favorite coffee. Total player base of OOTP. You can find that out if you go to the universe screen where it has all the little honeycombs that show the leagues. It currently tells you the number of teams that are at the bottom. What happened? Did the stream die? Oh. Or are you saying ripperoni for the Tim Hortons? So I can tell you that right now. Actually, I can look it up. Right now, there are 6,242 teams in the 20 universe. We have over 15,000 teams in the 19 universe. Will the future legend set expand later on? We did do an update set last year. We do tentatively have plans to do an update set later on this year. Any information on cards that haven't been pulled yet? I don't have that information for this week. How much PB a player to my team has earned? Not right now. It is something that's on the list. Poutine, overrated or really overrated? Is there a mod in the chat that could ban Jay Letty, please? Any info on the first tournament? I've already answered that 3 times. No information on tournaments at this time. When I have something to tell you, honestly, guys, when we have information for the tournaments, like when it's all finalized and we're getting ready to roll it out and we have everything sorted out that we want to do, we're going to do a stream. We're going to do a stream, talk about tournaments. It's going to be it's not going to be like a swept under the rug Q&A session on a This Week in Perfect team. It's going to be, we're going to have an entire stream dedicated to it, showing them off, showing you guys how it's going to work, showing you guys some of the rewards you're going to be able to get. Trust me, I want to play the tournaments just as much as you guys do, but honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I can't tell you something I don't know. Are we adding any more PT achievements? We added a bunch of new achievements for 20. The achievements are, we review them periodically, but I wouldn't expect them to change until Out of the Park 21. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the Q&A part. And that is going to do it for the This Week in Perfect Team part of the show. Like I said, if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to rip some packs on After Hours, which is going to be a lot of fun. I really need some improvements for my team, so I'm really hoping to get some not terrible cards, which would be great. As always, guys, if you're only here for the This Week in Perfect Team for the main part, I appreciate you guys coming by. If you guys are brand new to the Twitch channel, make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. We are live with This Week in Perfect Team every Monday night at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're live on Mondays. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, you can come by and catch TJ as he plays his Redbirds Rising franchise. Jay Letty, it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing one as of right now, at least not on the official channel. We're trying to get some stuff sorted out there. We only have so many hours in the week that we can dedicate to the stream. I'm still trying to sort it out. I really want to do a stream franchise, but at this point, logistically, we're having a hard time lining up a time which is going to make sense to be able to do that. So we're going to try to figure something out there. Because I really want to dive in and do the Mets franchise, but I don't want to be able to. I don't want to jump in and start it and then be like, hey, like have to cancel it every other week because of other commitments and stuff. So we got to try to work the logistics out on that stuff. Guys, make sure you guys follow us all over the internet. Twitter.com/OTP Perfect Team. You can follow the main account at Twitter.com/OTP Baseball. You can follow us on Facebook, Facebook.com/OTP Baseball. Jump into the Discord, discord.gg/OTP. If you enjoy the forums life, hit up otpdevelopments.com/board. You guys can pick up your very own copy of Out of the Park Baseball 20. Head to otpdevelopments.com/buy. You will find links to our web store, Steam, Origin, and Mac App Store right there. Like I said, guys, I'm going to put the loading screen up for just a second. Then we're going to come back and we're going to open some packs. As always, guys, I have been Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.